Two of the most talked about web hosting providers go head-to-head in today's showdown, Hostinger versus NameHero. Which one really delivers? On the left, the budget-friendly powerhouse Hostinger. And on the right, the performance-focused NameHero. Forget the hype and marketing jargon, let's dig into the features that actually matter. Each round will award points, so by the end, you'll see exactly which host comes out on top. And trust me, the winner may surprise you. Here's our game plan. We're gonna compare them across price and value, performance, features, security and reliability, global presence, ease of use, support, and email services. That's a lot, but you want the full picture, right? Okay, let's start with price and value. Hostinger comes in swinging here, like their entry-level prices are kinda wild, especially with promos, and you usually get more freebies tossed in. Domain, SSL, yep, usually included. The catch is, some extra features cost more if you want to upgrade later, but for most beginners, it's a sweet deal. NameHero, on the other hand, is still decently priced compared to a lot of US competitors, especially for cloud-based plans, but generally you're paying a bit more than with Hostinger. And honestly, they don't stack up on freebies, like you might get some but not as many. So yeah, Hostinger clearly takes this round for price hands down. Now moving on to performance. Hostinger is, honestly, kinda nuts here. Faster load times, quick response, like they clock in around 0.4 seconds for largest contentful paint, which is super impressive, and backend stuff just feels snappy. Their lower tier plans do have a few limits, like less frequent backups, but that's kinda expected at this price. Now, NameHero does have NVMe drives and they're integrated with Cloudflare, which sounds awesome. But real-world speeds, not quite as snappy. I mean, we're talking LCP over 1.8 seconds and sites can be much slower to fully load. Also, sometimes you get these weird, inconsistent server responses. So yeah, Hostinger is the performance winner here, no question. Let's talk features. Hostinger rolled out their own control panel, H-panel, and honestly, if you're new, it's so clean and simple. You also get fun extras, AI website builder, content tools, staging, even multi-site support. Only weird thing, if you love classic cPanel, you're not gonna find it here, so advanced users might miss those familiar tools. NameHero does stick with cPanel, and that's a big deal for lots of pros. It's got unlimited storage and email on higher plans, plus their own AI-powered hero builder, which is actually pretty decent. But if I'm being real, the feature set overall just feels a tiny bit more basic. Like not bad, just not as fresh as Hostinger's take. So in terms of sheer user-friendliness and cool factor, Hostinger's got the edge again. Oh, and here's something cool. Did you know Hostinger started all the way in Lithuania and now has over 29 million users worldwide? That's a wild global footprint for a company that began in a small Baltic country. Security and reliability is kinda huge these days, right? With Hostinger, you've got Cloudflare baked right in for a big security boost, plus regular backups weekly or daily depending on your plan. Their security tools run in the background so you don't have to stress. NameHero steps it up too with AI-driven threat protection and regular backups. But, and this is important, the whole cloud infrastructure on NameHero, while awesome for uptime, can sometimes make support or troubleshooting more of a headache. So for most users who want simple and safe, Hostinger is probably smoother here. Global presence time? So if you're thinking big like audiences outside the US, Hostinger is your friend. They've got data centers all over the world and it's super simple to move your site if you ever need to switch regions. NameHero, great if your main audience is in North America. Servers are US focused and that's their bread and butter, but there's not much if you want server options in Europe, Asia, or wherever else. Again, Hostinger runs away with it in global reach. Ease of use is next. Hostinger's H-panel deserves a little applause. It's ultra clean, super quick, and just straight up easy, especially if you're new. Everything meant to be one click or guided so you don't get overwhelmed. NameHero goes for the classic route with cPanel, which is nice if you know what you're doing. The onboarding is actually solid, especially with the AI helper. But if I'm nitpicking, the backend can get cluttered and you sometimes have to hunt for what you want. For total beginners, Hostinger's just easier. Now, support? With Hostinger, you get 24/7 live chat, it's fast, and there's this hybrid AI and human system that gets you answers quick. Only thing missing is phone support, but for most folks, live chat does the job. NameHero also has live chat as well as ticketing and even phone support, which is kinda rare these days. but reports say first responses can be a bit slow, so yeah, you have more channels, but that doesn't always mean it's quicker. Overall, Hostinger is the one you'll get help from faster. Last, let's check out email services. Here, finally, NameHero gets a win. Hostinger gives you free email accounts on most plans, but there are limits, especially on cheaper tiers, so you might run out if you've got a lot of users. NameHero, unlimited email accounts by default, and their email hosting is more robust, like it feels tailored for heavy use or business teams. So if email is crucial, NameHero does come through big time. Let's visualize all those scores with a quick radar chart. You can really see how Hostinger dominates most of those categories. NameHero keeps up in some areas like email and classic cPanel, but it's clear which way the wind's blowing. So what's my honest take? Hostinger is just the better pick for most people. It's crazy fast, super easy to use, comes loaded with features, and you get way more value for your money. If you need lots of email accounts, want cPanel, or run a mostly US-based site and care about that cloud infrastructure, NameHero totally makes sense. But for most folks, especially if you're looking for speed and global reach, Hostinger is the one I'd go for. If you want to support our channel, feel free to use our affiliate link given in video description. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in my next video.